Get it out.
Wow.
Your nervousness.
I'm already ready. Almost ready. I just, I don't know. Gotta play with my hair a little bit more.
Pick your nose. You know that's going in the background, right? It's just be a black screen and it's gonna be you picking your nose and
Perfect. Okay. So it's gonna be, you don't got a clipboard or something? And you got some Google Notes?
it's all freestyle. All right, so how long have we known each other? Like 15 years?
Yeah,
something
we
like
met
that.
in like high school.
I think it was my junior year or my sophomore year. You were like a freshman, I think. We had a computer class together.
I think I was in 10th grade.
10th
Yeah.
grade, so that was my junior year.
Or was it the summer of me from 9th grade going to 10th grade? But yeah, something like that.
No, because we didn't really start hanging out. We had the computer class and I always fucking sleeping.
Yeah.
And
You was an interesting person. I remember looking at you like, bro, this guy, like he's cool and shit, but why is he always sleeping? I can't even talk to him.
didn't give a fuck. But so you were doing music back then too, right?
Yeah.
How did you get started doing that? Like what made you want to even start making your own music?
Back then, we was in a group called K-Noise, and it was basically a bunch of kids that get picked on and all band together, metaphorically speaking. You know what I mean?
Like
Like-
how?
Like, you met some of these people, but like the poor kids, you know, there was a few kids who didn't have parents who were necessarily there for them and shit, and we all kind of started getting together, but we didn't actually. We gotta just go back to like middle school to when I started rapping.
That's when
like,
you started with middle
yeah.
school? Okay.
That K-Noise came after that, but when I was 13 years old, basically we were homeless and we moved in with my dad's grandma, which I had known her a little bit, but I didn't see her a lot. Like when I was a little kid, we lived there once upon a time too. When
You
I was,
still see her now?
she's dead now,
Oh, wow.
but
Awkward.
but anyways, that's how I got this fucked up looking nose too. When I was like 3 at her house, I got a dime stuck way up in there, and my great uncle Mike and my real dad, they were trying to cut down a tree and they had it chained to a fucking truck and shit. They were drunk and then they grabbed some needle nose pliers, started jamming that shit up in there trying to get the dime. Eventually they got the dime out, and now I look like this for, you know, the rest of my life.
I would have thought that you got from like Joe Pesci or something, breaking in your house. See that shit? Everybody tries to say that you look like Macaulay Culkin still.
Yeah,
I was the first.
maybe. You might have. Well, I feel like I was referred to him even when I was a little kid.
Oh,
sometimes.
really?
Like my parents even said it. Like,
That's
you know,
hilarious. I
like,
saw the Kmart Kid Rock comment too on one of your videos.
or the J-Rock from Trailer Boys and
Oh, yeah.
Kurt Cobain and Macaulay Culkin had like a
Kurt Cobain,
gay
that's a good
baby.
one. I haven't seen that. Yeah, I can see it.
And fucking Jay from Silent Bob, I get that a lot.
Oh, that's a good one too.
But
So your videos, what was your first one that you posted? Was it the receipt paper one?
the first video to get me to actually believe that
No,
I
I'm
can
not talking about
blow
that.
up, yeah,
That was the receipt paper one?
that would be my first, like, oh wow, I can go viral.
Because I remember,
You know what I mean?
one of my like first shitty jobs I had was I worked at Walgreens. Like
I
just a
remember that
cashier.
actually.
Yeah, you remember that?
I remember just visiting you one time when you
It
were
was like-
leaving or something.
Right out of high school. But I did that with a receipt paper. And I never recorded it, but to think, man, I could have got millions of views just
It wasn't my idea or
wasting
nothing.
somebody's paper.
You know, everybody was doing it and shit, but nobody did it in a gas station while they were working with people in line and an old guy in the background. So I was like, wait, I can do this. Everybody's doing it. Like people were doing weird shit. Some people were like doing 100 of them at a time, setting them up on ceiling fans and shit. So I just did mine while I was working at the gas station.
How many views does it have now?
It still don't have 30 million. It still has 29 something million views.
Still, it's 29 fucking million
Yeah.
views.
That was my first big fucking blow up video, but that wasn't what got me to like making that my career, because that video didn't make me shit for money, revenue. Like I got,
Well, yeah, you weren't monetized yet.
I wasn't on. Yeah, back then, we're talking, 5 years ago when Facebook only monetized 3-minute videos, and you know what I mean? Like, and ads had to be like, it was fucked up back then. Nowadays, it's different. Like,
How long has it been since you posted that though?
I'm not sure. I want to say
like,
2018, but I don't know.
It's been a long fucking time since you posted that fucking video.
Yeah, I worked
I
at
know that. You worked at Circle K for how long?
10 years, almost 11 years.
Just running that motherfucker.
I was the assistant manager for like 5 of the years, and
so that's how you got away with recording videos. Did you do it like
well
on the clock? Obviously, you were on the clock.
I had to make it so you couldn't prove I was on the clock. That's what the district manager told me at the end of the day. When she told me to take stuff down, and I looked at her and said no.
Yeah.
And she's like, and she walks away. At the end of the day, what she ended up telling me was, make sure you can't prove that you're on the clock because I can fire you for that. But long story short, in a job like Circle K, they're desperate for anybody who's decent. It don't matter what the fuck you do, as long as you don't kill nobody and don't fucking steal no shit, you're gonna have a job. It's just the truth.
How many people work at Circle K for 10 fucking years? If they fired you, they were just gonna run into
There was 2 people besides me that were there the whole time I was there. An old man from Scotland named Jim, who's like 3 years old or some shit. He worked for the company for like 20 years. He left after I left, by the way. And the other lady, which is my girlfriend's mom, she worked at the company for 10 years, or 11 or 12 or whatever, while I was there. And she left, I left, he left.
The turnover rate's gotta be ridiculous.
Yeah.
Now.
While I was there, a lot of the people on my Facebook, a lot of people that might even be watching this are people that I've worked with. Over the times, like working at that gas station for 10 years, every year you got 15, 16 new people who came and gone. Right. You know what I mean? Like,
well, not only that, but you got like regulars too, right? That you become friends with over the course of 10 years.
Yep. No, a lot of people that grow weed.
Well, now it doesn't matter because it's completely decriminalized here.
Yeah,
so
that's one of the best things of a gas station job because everybody wants you to buy their weed. So like, it was a weekly occurrence for somebody to give me a free sample. Like, I was like, okay.
And that was back when it was just medical because we went medical in like what, 09, 08, something like that.
Yeah.
You get your medical card.
I think
shit.
I don't even know how long weed's been legal. Like 2 years, right? 2 or 3 years.
Well, yeah, like fully decriminalized.
Like,
and shit.
well, we got dispensaries everywhere now.
Yeah. There's more fucking dispensaries than there are subways, which is insane.
Soon they're giving liquor stores a run for their money. We'll see. We should count them up one day. In Kalamazoo specifically.
Do they do like a DoorDash thing for dispensaries?
Yeah.
I don't smoke, so
I almost put the application in, but I can't carry.
You can't carry?
You can't have a gun.
Oh yeah, at the same time.
Yeah, even if you're a delivery guy and you're bringing these people $400 a week.
So you gotta carry like bear mace and a fucking dildo? Like,
I didn't even ask, but I should have asked.
Yeah, probably.
But I'm not. That was when I was trying to find a job.
Right. Yeah. You got.
I'm interested in trying to work for myself. I do kind of think I should get some kind of part-time job to help pay taxes, though. But
well, like what you should do is everything you make, put half in a savings account.
That's so hard to do.
Well, yeah, because it's
so fucking
hard getting the money in, but you got to put half over here, otherwise they're gonna come take all your shit.
As soon as you get money, you have more things you want. You don't want things because you know you can't have them, and then you get the money, and then you want them, and then you can't save the fucking money because you want the things you can never have. It's just a fucking.
It's a vicious circle. And also, the more you make, the more they take.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good saying. But definitely, the more money you have, the more shit you want to buy. That's never gonna change. And you just see fancier shit. But you gotta decide on what path you want to take in life. Do you want to keep doing this, or do you want to go to prison for tax evasion?
Right. Exactly. So. And I'm still in the process of trying to make what I do a legitimate business. I work for myself, but I still don't understand a lot of what I'm even doing.
I think you're well on your way there. I mean, your videos, some of them are like the melatonin gummies. I looked at that this morning. That was at 866,000 views.
Oh, that video was inspired by Trailer Park Boys' Ricky. I'm not sure.
Did he fucking eat a bunch of melatonin or something?
No, but I just pictured him while I was that character. Like, he wears a bunch of necklaces with a button up, so like I was like, well, I ain't got a button up, but I got a zip up, and I wear a bunch of necklaces, you know what I mean? Like, I put the necklaces on, and he makes videos of him being dumb in the trailer park, so I was like, I'm in the trailer park, you can see the trailers in the background, and I'm acting like, like, I don't know.
So you're channeling your inner Ricky for that?
He also inspired the Slim Jim Juice video I made.
Yeah, which is fucking disgusting, by the way.
Well, him and Bubbles, because they made their own beer on Trailer Park Boys, and I was like, what can I make my own bottle of?
Slim Jim Juice.
Yeah, like.
You make a lot of videos with Slim Jims.
Well, because that's when I started taking it as a job. My first Slim Jim video at the gas station that got like 3 million views was when I first got actually paid like I should be for getting millions of views. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like before that, if I got 1 million views, I probably necessarily didn't even make money on it. And then when I did that first Slim Jim at the Circle K while I was working, and it made me like $2,700, I was like, what the fuck's going on with me? I can change all this. I can do this is what I'm gonna do every day.
Right. Well, it's a lot more money than you probably made at Circle K.
Yeah, you could work all fucking month at Circle K, or you can make one video that gets 5 million views and make more than you made at Circle K that whole month.
Right. Which is nice. I mean, going from what you make in a month to now you can make it with just one video. And but also, you post more than just one video a week. I mean, you post multiple videos.
But
5, 6, maybe one a day.
I tried it every single day because now that's what I do for a living. Back then, no. Back then, I worked full time as a fucking assistant manager at the gas station, and I just struggled to maintain my shit at all times. And I had to go for, I don't know, at least 1.5 years before I could even convince my girlfriend that this is what I can do to pay our bills.
So you were making a double income on your own.
I worked at the gas station for a good 2 years while doing this the whole time, and not making as much money as I could because all my real energy was at the gas station. All my real effort and all my time is there. So basically with what I had left over and what I had extra after getting high as fuck from working all day, that's what I had left, and I tried to do it. And eventually got to the point where I was losing money because I wasn't doing shit because I was clocking in. So I was clocking in to make $14 an hour when I could have just been making videos, could have been responding to people, could have been...
You were the assistant manager only making $14 an hour?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Doesn't McDonald's pay people more than that to flip?
And that was at the end. I started at $7.20, bro.
Jesus.
Way at the beginning, I dropped my cap. I started at like $7.20. And I worked all the way up to that.
$7.20. That sounds like it's below the federal minimum.
And a lot of people would ask me, why the fuck do you work here, bro? You can do so much better with yourself. You can do, and I always told them, because I can still do me and do this job. I can keep my phone out right now while I'm ringing you up. I can do whatever the hell I want. I can bust this out and record you right now. Me and you can make a video and I can post it, and I'm not gonna get fired for it. But if I go get a good job that I make $40K a year, I'm gonna get fired for that shit. They're gonna tell me I can't have this out. They're gonna get mad at me for being on Facebook. They're gonna check my Facebook for shit I'm doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's something I'm always worried about with like an actual like full-time job. Like I like to like kind of talk shit to people and like not in a serious way, but HR might think it's serious.
Yeah.
You know, if I talk shit to you and a video you post
and people can take it out of context.
Out of context, yeah. A lot of people nowadays are getting fired for that shit. You know, they post something online. Maybe they deserve to, you know, have some kind of retaliation for it, but getting fired from your job for something you said online is kind of fucked up.
Yeah. But so the number one business started last year was what I'm doing. Like I'm
like
almost
the most popular.
The number one business that started in 2022 was content creators. Like
right, but you've been doing it longer than that.
Yeah, but like I'm saying, everybody's doing this shit now. It's getting to the point where I'm almost wondering who is gonna want to get a regular job. Like for real, like AI's all this shit's happening, and it's making you wonder, like, why should I go work for $12 an hour when I can just sit on my social media and make money?
But so like the average lifespan of like a YouTuber is like 2 years. What? Yeah, usually after like 2 years they fall off. So you got to figure out a way to. Not everybody's fucking Mr. Beast. You know, you got to find a way.
I was
to
just thinking
that,
that's who I. As soon as you said that, Mr. Beast popped in my head. I'm like, but Mr. Beast, he's strong. He knows what he's doing.
This is the top fucking channel.
Yeah, honestly, I watch Mr. Beast probably every other day because one of the way I can take over the TV with my kids is compromising with them. I'd be like, let's watch somebody I like too. Let's watch Mr. Beast. Let's watch Unspeakable. Let's watch somebody like that. And they're like, okay. And then we watch one of their videos, and then I got the remote.
Yeah. Which is nice too, because like my daughter, she likes Mr. Beast too, so we'll watch some of his shit too sometimes. But
he's inspiring though, like he really is.
He figured it out. He put in a lot of fucking effort.
And what he tells you, if you put in a lot of effort, you can tell. And if you don't put effort into it, people can tell.
Well, it's a big reason on why a lot of people fail. You know, they might start getting some traction or something. They might get up to your level where you're getting, you know, 1 million views, or that one video has almost 30 million views.
Yeah.
But they don't end up ever feeling like they're gonna reach that next level, so they just give up.
Yeah, no, even me, I'm still not with the big dogs yet. I'm not even at all with the big dogs. Like, it's easy to just say what I did is a success or whatever, because I came from working at a gas station to now making, you know, money on my own, paying all my bills by myself. But
you can spend more time
there's
with your
still
family.
motherfuckers that are out there making millions and millions of views every video. In a whole year of last year, I only made like 58 million views.
Right.
Mr. Beast gets 58 million views on one of his easiest videos.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like some very simple shit. And people like that, that's where I'm trying to get to. I'm trying to get to their world where I got one video and get 50, 100 million.
What do you feel like the next level is for you?
Next level for me is
not just like
when I can move my family into a new house.
I'm not talking about like money wise. I'm talking like content wise. What do you feel like the next level is for you? Because right now you got this like, I think I call it a character yesterday. I think it's a character that you do.
So,
because I've known you a long time, I know you're not some fucking retard pissing himself on the
right.
ground.
Well, all right. So my ultimate goal is to make content that people say something about or on.
Share with each other or
yeah.
whatever.
And unfortunately, in my experiences, being serious and being myself, not necessarily myself, but trying to do something that has a message or a purpose doesn't get anybody giving a fuck. Like, so what I do is
I saw you went through that like little bit with Robbo, where you go out and you were giving away money.
Yeah.
You were getting people to come in to like play games and stuff.
Yeah.
And you'd hand
we
out
would hold
money.
signs that say, "Make us laugh, get $20" and shit like that.
Yeah.
That stuff was fun, but what happened was I was getting like overwhelmed with random people from all different countries and shit asking for money. Like, and then even people in real life were asking me for money because they thought I had money. Just because I was giving $20 here and $30 here and $40 here in videos. Yeah. And you gotta remember, there's two of us. So he put 15 in, I put 15 in, he put 12 in, I put 12 in, stuff like that.
But they think, oh, this guy's got money to throw away.
And that's one of the reasons we haven't been doing that. We probably will do it one day again.
Are you gonna use Robbo in more of your videos in the future?
I think he might be a little mad at me right now because I have a little bit of frustration and I have to just do myself. Like, that's one of the biggest things I did in the last few months is just cut everybody off, even people I care about and shit. Not my family, like my kids and my girl, but like everybody else is back there, and I gotta do this because I'm not doing enough yet to get my family where I need.
Right.
I'm trying to get us a house and our own property and have chickens, and I'm trying to have a building dedicated to fucking shooting videos.
Right.
I'm trying, you know what I mean? I'm trying to be able to have people come over and sit down with me like this and have a mic in the middle and do a fucking podcast. You know what I mean? Like we're doing, you know? I'm trying to have all that one day and I can't yet. So all I'm doing right now is just trying to get them views and trying to make my money.
Trying to get to the next level.
Yeah. Always, I guess. I'm just, every day I wake up and that's what I do. So
you're gonna eventually get away from the Slim Jim videos?
Maybe, but it kind of has a sentimental value to me. Like, I'm not being weird. All right, my first video that I really got paid from was my video in the gas station peeling a Slim Jim while I was behind the counter working.
You ever think about reaching out to Slim Jim and asking
I've thought about that.
Sponsor? Maybe they'll donate some Slim Jims to you or something?
And another reason I keep bringing it back, because it continues to work. I've gotten that video with 3 or 4 million, the first one, and then I have another one with like 1.4, 1.5, and I have several with 3, 4, 500,000 each. A couple of them, like I had like took my shirt off and wore like a goofy hat and did it outside and cooked it with a lighter. Another time I did it when I was painted all green, like my whole face was green.
You smoked a blunt in the shit, which is
and I peeled one and rolled a blunt with this. And if you look all over the internet, nobody's ever done it but me. That's why I did that video, because
I don't think anybody has anything wrong with them mentally enough.
Well, that's what made me push to that video. Once I had the idea written down for a few months, I literally have this many journals full of everyday content. Like I literally write down every little quote I post. It's written down in a journal. So like right now, say I'm out camping or something and I'm not paying attention to social media, but I need to make a post. I can just go like this, open up a page. Oh, that sounds good. Post. And I've been doing that for so many years that I don't even have to write in a journal no more.
That's good.
Now I have a different type of journal that is literally just like scripts, where like if I have a video I'm doing, like if I'm gonna make a video about this, I'll write down 4 or 5 lines, and then the rest is in my head. But like the first line would help me spark what my intro was like. Say, you know, this is.
Can you tell, like, when you're making the video, like, do you know, oh, this is going to be a million view video?
Sometimes I do. Sometimes I just know. And other times I'm wrong. That plunger video with the ass plunger,
Yeah.
I was so sure, bro. Me and my girlfriend were jumping up. We were hugging each other. Babe, this is going to blow up, baby. This is going to blow the fuck up. We were both so happy. We had so much endorphins. Like, and we were so happy. And
What's in it now, do you count?
I don't know, 10, 15,000. Like, it didn't blow up at all.
It's not a million, but...
No, it didn't blow up at all. But
So I think maybe what it is like the shock factor of how disgusting it is.
yeah.
That you're, like, juicing a fucking Slim Jim.
Yeah, that Slim Jim one, I knew. As soon as I did it, I had goosebumps. When I wrote the idea down, Slim Jim juice was a thing for, like, in my journal for, like, I don't know, over a month before it happened. It's been, a lot of times I sit and I think of little details at a time. Little small things, and I just add them to the piece of paper, or add them to the box. I got, like, little random boxes and shit, little bags and stuff, and I just be putting different things in little boxes, so when I do that video, I got them there.
That's already set up, ready to go.
Yeah.
That's pretty smart. You got like a little toolbox.
Kinda. It's mostly
To go
cardboard.
bag. It's
But
mostly
yeah. Yeah. And
You're
then-
making Snap-on money.
Sometimes I lose one and stuff, but yeah, that's yeah.
So, how disgusting is the Slim Jim juice?
The real.
Because I saw you.
So the real
rolling
thing.
thing out
Can
on
I
the
see,
bathroom
let me see
sink.
one of these Slim Jims. All right. So what I really did.
Let's open them. Let's see.
Okay. Yeah.
Maybe you can show me how you peel this son of a bitch.
All right. So you can't juice a Slim Jim. Like, I'm just gonna. Spoiler alert! You can't juice a Slim Jim.
Maybe you should call it milking it. Milking a Slim Jim.
Yeah, actually, some people were talking shit about me, saying that I was milking Slim Jims and shit, and I was like, "You can't milk a Slim Jim, you idiot."
Show
tea.
me the nipple on a Slim Jim.
What I did was, before the video started, I opened it like this, and I poured some tea inside the package, and then I closed it.
But I saw liquid coming out of the Slim Jim. Did it absorb
I
it?
poured the tea inside like this, and then closed it. And then I took the roller and I rolled it like this.
Also, just
So it
looked
smushed it, right? And then it did probably get some of the tea inside of it. You know, it probably really did have some of the tea inside there. And then I just had a jar already full of tea, so it looked like I filled it up. Had my daughter hold it and went like this, you know. And everybody believed it. I'm not exaggerating when I say dozens of people want to buy the bottles. I have inbox of people who, one guy wants cases of it. He wants as many as he
Slim
can
Jim
get.
juice?
One guy wants as many cases as he can get for his son. That's what he said. I want as many cases as you can give me for my son. And I just gave him a whole bunch of laughy face emojis.
What are you gonna do with it?
But I almost wondered if there was some kind of money to be made in Slim Jim juice. But without it actually being Slim Jim juice, just that I tell them the truth that it's really just the Arizona green tea.
I mean, you get milk out of an almond. What if you just blend one of these son of a bitches up?
Yeah.
Just get the juice out of it. Cheesecloth, all the
So
juice out
I
of it.
recently asked the AI like how to make videos out of something simple and usual.
So you use AI to...
Recently, last week or so, I've been using OpenChat AI for a lot of things because you can use it for fucking. The problem is going to be when AI leaves up people like me and everybody else out of a job. But
Do you think AI is going to make their own videos on Facebook and
Yeah.
YouTube and shit?
they already do. They already got
Oh, they already do?
Yeah. They already can write you an entire song right now.
Oh yeah, there was that guy that was using AI to make music and stuff.
But should I peel this?
Yeah, go for it.
So
I'll try it out.
the first video that really got me started as a content creator was when I peeled one of these at the gas station, as we were saying.
You're a professional. I'm not. This is
And-
my first peel.
Yeah, the biggest debate is what the hell this is. Like, that's the main thing that keeps making these videos go viral, is that people all argue about what this outside layer is. So every time I just be like, what is this, man? Wow, I've been trying to figure it out. Like, this shit's crazy, man. I rolled a blunt out of that, y'all. I rolled an entire blunt using this stuff. You gotta show them a clip of that.
Yeah, we'll post a link to that. How did
These ones are kind of dry. They're not peeling very easy. A lot of times, if they're not peeling easy, I just put them back in their package and just kind of like press on them, give them a little bit of shit, yeah. Squish. But
it's like paper.
I had somebody race me doing one of these, and I even have the world record for doing one of these because nobody else has timed themselves and posted videos on the internet. I don't have like the official like Guinness book.
You need to reach out to Guinness. Maybe
I think I did one of these in 34 seconds.
The whole fucking thing?
The whole thing. And then I did 10 mini Slim Jims in 2 minutes and some like 20 something. I don't remember. 2 minutes and some change.
It's like plastic.
Yeah. Is it edible? Now,
I mean, yeah, you eat it.
Oh, I just remembered something. The truth, the real origination of my Slim Jim video. All right. So in 2020, I made a video saying that this stuff, if I say it now, your video will get taken down. All right. So in 2020, I made a video. And no, not 2020. When we were all locked down, I made a video saying that this stuff sits in your body too long and your body can't digest it. And I said some other things. And it was marked as false news. Oh, and I was put in Facebook jail. Yeah. And then I put that idea on the back burner and never did it again.
So they threw you in Facebook jail.
Yeah, because for fake news. Because I said that it was plastic and that it took 7 years or some shit for your intestines to like dissolve it or whatever. And then they put me in Facebook jail and said it's fake news.
That's like a common misconception for gum. Like people think, gee, what the fuck?
Perfect. But that's why randomly one day I was just stressing for a video idea and working at the gas station with old man Jim. And I just busted out a Slim Jim because I was eating them like every day at the gas station. I ain't gonna lie.
This is expensive. There's over $5 for this fucking thing.
For me, most of the time, we won't say that, but I didn't always necessarily have to pay for them.
Right.
I kind of had a good job in some aspects.
There's perks.
Yeah.
But with the casing, they say like there's an old wives' tale when we were kids. You remember they would say, "Oh, if you don't swallow your gum, because it'll stay in your stomach for 7 years."
And sometimes I still forget that that's not true. All the time.
Yeah, it just goes right through you, in one end, out the other. It doesn't stick around for 7 years, 3-4 days probably.
I wonder if that would be called fake news if we made a video. If you chew your gum and swallow it, and it stays in your body.
Yeah, you'll get yourself demonetized. But so moving on from Slim Jim videos, or sticking with them in the future.
If I think of something to use them for, I will. And a lot of people, like I was saying earlier, when I set up a video, I create an environment every time. And a lot of times, nothing to deal with the Slim Jim, but they're there if you look for them.
In my other videos. It's like, where's Waldo? You gotta look for the fucking Slim Jim.
A lot of the times, yeah, they're just sitting in the background, in my pocket. Different spaces, just randomly. Same with the juice, bro. The reason
I've seen the juice in a couple of videos.
I just randomly put them. It was in my fridge this morning in that video. I don't know if you saw that one, but
no, that's getting ready for that.
And I was gonna bring them, but they had mold in them, so.
So there's a shelf life to the Slim Jim juice.
Yeah, I'm learning that. But I had a cork in them too, so I thought it was safe, like air.
You gotta get rid of the air out of there.
What I think is it's fermenting and turning it into like alcohol or some shit.
Drink it. It can't be worse than drinking it the first time.
At
least this time you get drunk. So if you move away from Slim Jims, what are some other ideas you have for the future? You're gonna get into like ghost hunting?
So what I want to get into is more action shit, but I need more people involved.
So you want to get like more like production value?
Yeah, like I want to have more shit where like physical altercations that are set up and stuff, like action. Like I want to.
You want to get into bum fights? That's what it sounds like.
Well, all right. So I have this video idea. And I might spoil the video by saying this, but I have this video idea right now that's set up for a couple of days from now, or maybe tomorrow, or maybe 2 weeks from now. Sometimes my shit sits for a while. But literally, I'm going to be cooking some bacon with a hair straightener. And it's going to be a couple seconds in, and I'm going to have 3 grown people. I can't have my kids do it. That's why I can't tell you when this video is going to happen. I need 3 grown people to show up with Nerf guns and gel blasters and just shoot the fuck out of me, and I'm gonna fall down. They're gonna kick over my table. They're gonna throw my hair straightener. They're gonna tell me, they're gonna point their guns at me and tell me to stop making stupid fucking food videos, or we'll be back.
I like the food videos.
But I'm just saying, that's more like what I'm talking about when I'm saying action.
Right.
I'm trying to find a way to get more action involved in my videos.
Right.
Like that's an
then
idea.
You can have like a clickbaity title like "Idiot gets beat up for cooking bacon with a straightener."
Well, see, with Facebook, you don't need. Well, you do need clever titles, but you don't.
But it doesn't really work like that, because like when I get on Facebook, I'm guilty as much as anybody else nowadays. You get sucked into that rabbit hole, just like watching the reels, the little short clips.
Yeah.
And I get yelled at all the time. Why don't you just download TikTok? Because I don't have a TikTok.
TikTok ain't the same though. It's not the same. How often on Facebook do you see bitches just shaking their ass?
Almost never.
Exactly. TikTok, IG, ass.
Yeah, that's like the nice thing is like the the biggest thing on why I should get a TikTok is because it's gonna tailor the videos to me, what I actually want to see. But I don't know what I want to fucking see.
I have a
so
TikTok.
It's nice to have like the randomness of it. Like one video might be like a guy doing something to a cool car because I like cars. Or then the next video, it might be some asshole magnet fishing pulling a gun out of a river or something.
Yeah,
You just never know. You don't know what you're getting into when you're.
I'm really frustrated with TikTok, mainly because you can't smoke weed on TikTok. That's the main reason I don't fuck with it. I got like 6,000-7,000 followers, and I got like 500,000 hearts or some shit. But every time I post it on there,
TikTok doesn't really seem like they monetize, like they're paying.
Like,
doesn't really seem
I've never
great.
been offered any monetization or nothing, but I think you need 10,000 followers for that.
Yeah, I think that's what it is, like 10,000 followers.
Honestly, I've not even uploaded this year to TikTok.
I want to say it's like 70 cents for like 100,000 views or something like that.
That's fucked.
It's like dog shit.
Instagram's offered a few simple shit, but yeah. In general, everybody's got their thing, and I'm a Facebook guy. You know what I mean? Like, and everybody that says Facebook is dying is fucking wrong. There's a billion motherfucking people, more than a billion people on Facebook. It's not losing to TikTok. It's not losing to IG.
It's an eighth of the planet.
You go to Facebook, and there's a whole fucking world. Every other app is on Facebook. Fuck.
Yeah, that's true.
TikTok is on Facebook. Instagram is on Facebook. MySpace is on Facebook. Snapchat is on Facebook. Everything is on Facebook.
Facebook's rebranding itself into Meta.
Yeah, in a way, but they're never gonna lose what they have right now. And that until all these people who are using Facebook die, Facebook's going nowhere. They're not gonna switch to. They have a TikTok already, and they still prefer their Facebook.
Yeah.
They're grown-ups. They want to be able to set up a whole page about them, not a TikTok where you can just have these short little videos and you know what I mean, a little link at the top.
They end up on Facebook anyway.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. Anybody who posts a video on TikTok, it's also on Facebook.
And I feel like Facebook's offering more money than any other platform in my situation. And a lot of people don't know. All these big ass people who are famous as fuck and don't even use your Facebook like that, but they still have millions of followers, but they just post once or twice a month or something.
Right.
They're not making money.
They're missing out on a lot.
They're missing out because they're not there consistently to qualify for the fucking money. You see
what
I'm
is
saying?
it per view?
It depends on your page.
Really?
Right now in January, if you're talking about ad money, it's like 2 cents per every 1,000 ad.
No, but like
January only though. January is the worst month for any RPM. Like, I don't know why, but you can literally watch hundreds and hundreds of videos of people talking about it.
That's weird.
Thousands of them. January for ad people, like that's why I'm winning so much this month because nobody else is posting fucking videos because they don't want to make low money for it.
Right.
I see it as opportunity to gain followers right now,
Right.
and I'm also
because nobody else is doing it, so you're just oversaturated.
And like put like this, I made in the last 6 days I had 1.7 million views, and those 1.7 million views only made like $200.
That's pretty garbage.
But on a normal day, that would have been different. In a normal week or a normal situation, it would have been better. But that's not the only source of money you can make. It's not just ads. That's just one of the forms of way you can make money.
So you have ads on your videos?
I have ads on my reels, I have ads on my videos, and I have stars that people can give me.
I saw the stars.
The reels is you don't pick. It's not no guarantee you're gonna see an ad.
Right. Oh, so it's just random.
The ad. I don't know exactly how it works.
I've never seen an ad on any of your videos, and I watch all of them.
Not even the pop-up ones on the bottom.
Maybe, I don't know. If they're there, I don't pay attention to them. So.
Yeah. Well, January sucks for ads. But what Facebook? I don't know if you're thinking about fucking trying to make money making videos. Facebook bonus program. That will pay you more than any other app out there at all about your ads. Fuck ads. Who cares about ads? Just get the bonus program and you'll fucking make more money.
What is that?
Basically, all right, so there's real play bonus programs where basically every view you get on your motherfucking reels that's from a new person who's never watched your shit before, you get paid for. I don't know how much exactly.
Right.
But yeah, you get a few million
and
views, you're gonna
do they pay you per like 1,000 or
every
10,000
month
views
No.
you get? Or is it just only count for a new person?
Every new view you get on a reel in the bonus reel program, you get paid for.
Oh.
I don't know if it's a penny or what it is, but
Something adds up.
I have Brian Perrick in that, my regular name in that program, but I don't even fuck with that program because that's not my program.
Right.
I'm in a program where if somebody engages with my shit, I get paid. So
whether it's a like, a comment,
like, comment, share, view, anything.
Anything.
And it's called the performance bonus program.
How much do you get paid on that? Like per 1,000 views, per
I make like
$100,000 views.
$120 a day.
That ain't bad.
On a normal, like today, I probably make $100, $120. You know what I mean? Like, I've been on there. Now, we're here for a few hours, yeah, but I've been on here all morning. I wake up every morning and get on here immediately. I respond to hundreds of people in my first hour every single day. It's not just posting shit and getting money. It's not. Right. You gotta be on there. You gotta be engaging. You gotta be, like, I try to respond to somebody every 10, 15 minutes. I literally just go like this, click on notification, and respond to somebody, and then put my phone down. And then talk to you or whatever, what I'm doing, cooking food, respond to somebody, put my phone down. Because if you do it like...
So you went from like a part-time job working at Circle K to this is well over a full-time job. How many hours do you put in a day doing this?
It doesn't, every day, all day.
It's just 24 hours?
Yeah, it's just my life.
You ever like wake up in the middle of the night and just grab your phone and respond?
I used to. When it first started happening, I was scared that it was going to go away.
To it, even?
I am now still, but it's good now because now I'm comfortable and I'm content. Now I'm in a position now where it's like, Brian, you can only do so much every day, and I've accepted that. But the first few months when I was in that program, I was scared to go to bed. Bro, I would post a picture of me and you. Right now, I'm not in that area no more. Right now, if I post a picture of me and you, which I did, I forgot to check it, but I bet it will be lucky if it gets like 150 likes or something. Yeah. But when I first started that program, bro, if I would post a picture of us, 1,000 likes, an hour. And I was scared to go to sleep because if I go to sleep, I'm going to lose it. Every 30 minutes, I was making a new post, boom, 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 and I responded to everybody, and I was too scared to put the phone down.
Well, I see you still do that now. Like I see.
Yeah, sometimes.
Somebody will comment, you'll respond back. You're usually pretty in there.
I try to be, because that's the difference. Like, it is what you make it. So I make it my job, and I want it to stay my job. Right. You know what I mean? So I give it lots of time and lots of dedication, and every single fucking day. If I post less than 8 times in a day, I'm probably pissed off.
About like it not doing good?
About me not posting enough that day.
Oh, okay.
Like I'm pissed off that I didn't do it. I'm like, fuck, this is a bad fucking day.
This is your crack.
Yeah.
Slim Jims and Facebook.
I don't know if this is my crack,
you
but
out there shooting up Slim Jim juice.
All right, it is my crack, but really what it is my dreams being able to actually be possible.
Right.
Because, for example, I've put out 16, 17 songs since November. And I've been doing this full time since August. So basically, it took me a couple months to figure myself out, to figure out how the fuck to do this every day and maintain it the right way. And then I got this down to where I'm content and I'm comfortable and I can do other things in my life. Now I'm actually able to sit there and spend a whole day on a song if I want to. I can, you know what I mean? Like, I don't have to work all day and then come home and try to rap some shit.
Would you rather be doing the music or would you rather be doing the videos? Take the money away from it.
I don't know.
It's hard to say.
If the money wasn't involved, I guess it would have to be probably the music. But the problem is, I feel like all right, a lot of people are gonna talk shit about if I say this, but I feel like nowadays to make it in music, you already have to fucking make it in life.
I mean, fucking Post Malone was living in a closet.
Was he?
It was a nice fucking closet.
Was he though? Like, really, what was he doing when he actually was around those people that gave him that deal?
Didn't he post on like SoundCloud or something, and then somebody else big saw it? Like,
I mean, there's always exceptions to everything, and I'm not even that into him. Like, I can't even say I know a lot about him.
I'm just saying, like, you said they were already doing something.
Yeah, but
his thing popped in my head, like him living in a closet.
I mean, Eminem, you know, he was broke motherfucker that Dr. Dre found, for example. But there's exceptions to everything. I just feel like nowadays, the average next rapper that I pop up onto on YouTube, that motherfucker already has his own business before he became a rapper, or he already had his self-established, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I feel like a lot of these people who are doing what they love to do, they got established first.
So you would rather just stay at like, would you want a deal or to stay?
No, I'm never gonna get a deal. It's stupid to get a deal. I'm gonna fucking be able to put me and everybody I love and care about on one day. Like, that's my goal. I'm gonna put everybody on one day. Like, I'm gonna be that guy one day that gets somebody like Yellow Wolf and Afro Man and motherfucking Twister to come do a show, and all my homies get to open for them. And then I have all my family helping with the staff, and you got friends of mine for security and different shit. You know what I mean? One day.
Didn't Eminem kind of do that with D12?
No, half of D12 fucking hate him. Half of them hate each other. The only motherfucker I know that still fucking really likes him is fucking Bizarre. Hey, by the way, I got a motherfucking feature from Joel Ortiz.
Really?
Yep.
When are you doing that?
I don't know. I got the feature. It's gonna be a cipher, okay? It's gonna be a cipher. And
so are you going up there, or are you gonna do your bit here and send it up?
He already sent it to me.
Oh,
I already got the beat and I already got his feature. And I kind of got everybody I want that aware of what's going on, and I've sent it out to a couple people to start writing. But the honest truth is Joel Ortiz is just a lyricist, and I'm cautious to rap next to somebody when everything they say is complex and wordplay. And I'm just this weed rapper that raps about his feelings and emotions. You feel me? So I'm being cautious. It's just taking time.
Well, you could be the contrast to that.
But I want to have punches. Like, he's got punches. You feel me? Like, I want to have punchlines. And we're doing it as a cipher, so I definitely got to have punchlines. So I'm just taking my time on it. I'm going to be dropping probably 3 ciphers.
He didn't give you a deadline, and when he needed it back, he was just
it's
like,
mine. I own it 100%.
Oh, really?
It's not exclusive.
That's cool.
But I own it unlimited rights. All the songs I'm putting out with features, like Chris Calico, I own them 100% unlimited rights, but they're not exclusive. So that means somebody else can buy that same beat or buy that same feature if they wanted to. But right now, when you type it in, even if you find somebody else that has the same beat as me, I'm beating them in the rankings or with the views or whatever it is. Like,
speaking of music, what's going on with Canada? Is that Gold Mike?
No, that's Bars Battle League.
Bars Battle League.
Right now, the league owner is just gathering names up. He doesn't actually know who I'm gonna face, and I'm one of those battle rappers who I kind of pick my opponent. I don't let other people just tell me, oh, you're gonna battle him, okay, yeah, no. It's gotta be somebody worth entertainment value. I'm going. That's my goal. It's been my goal since halfway through last year to go to Canada this year to battle. But I've always been
in April?
Yeah. It's supposed to be April 22nd, but like I said, it's not official yet because he's gathering names. He's trying to figure out what he's gonna do. They have some big leagues in Canada. They're beefing with them right now, trying to blacklist them or some shit. I don't want to mess anything up, guys. Don't take anything I say out of context. I don't know, but there's some beef going on, and yeah,
so it's still in the works.
Yeah, it's in the works, but it's gonna happen. If it's not in April and whatever month it's gonna happen, if I only do 1 live battle this year, it's gonna be in Canada. But I plan to do 2 or maybe 3.
You take your family with you, a little vacation.
No, because they all gotta have passports and shit, and they don't have passports. I got
Canada.
Yeah,
I thought they just had to have the star ID.
They don't have the stars. I got the star.
They just go to fucking BMV and get or is it BMV or DMV in Michigan?
Yeah, whatever it's one of those.
It's one of those, yeah.
Yeah. What, you can get a star that easy?
You just get a new ID. That's all it is a new ID. You just update your ID.
Interesting. Well, she might go with me. I wouldn't want to bring my kids though, bro. Canada ain't much different than America. It's not like I'm going to some. I'm going to some. My assumption is I'm going to some regular old city. There's like, probably some little basic bar somewhere, some little club.
It's bragging rights when they get back to school though, because they can say, "Hey, I went to fucking Canada." Where the fuck did you go?
Yeah.
You went to Circle K.
I've never been to Canada before. I've never been out of America.
Me neither.
So it's a good experience.
I picture Canada as like everyone's high and drinking maple syrup, which doesn't sound.
And playing hockey.
And playing hockey.
And saying decent. No, they really say decent, bro. It's not just that show. I asked him, I was like, bro, do you guys say decent? Like decent, like that's dope. And he's like, yeah. I was like, bro, me too.
What, are you talking about Letterkenny?
No, I'm talking about Trailer Park Boys.
Trailer
Park
Boys.
They always refer to Letterkenny and Trailer Park Boys.
What are they gonna do? They should do a mashup.
Yeah, I think that a lot of them are getting older though. Like I can't remember. Maybe a week ago, I stumbled upon a podcast of the Trailer Park Boys. It looked like a podcast. They're all sitting around the table, and they were looking old.
They are fucking old.
Yeah.
They've been doing it for
Julian didn't look that muscular. Ricky looked like he was actually like a sober church kind of guy.
What about Bubbles? How's Bubbles doing?
Bubbles look like Bubbles.
He still got all them kitties?
I don't know. They were in a house. They weren't in a trailer.
They had to be in a trailer. It's trailer park.
But they weren't doing like a show. They were doing like themselves. They were being themselves.
Right.
Not
their characters. You mean to tell me that's not real?
I don't know. But whenever I really feel like I ain't got no ideas to do anything, I put that show on and watch it for inspiration. I'd be like, oh, look. Where'd you crash through that? Oh, that's a good idea.
So if you're going to pull inspiration from Trailer Park Boys, are you going to get a mountain lion?
I can't do that kind of shit. I'm not. First off, I'd be scared. Second off, it costs too much. And I ain't going to jail, and I ain't trying to get nobody killed. There's a lot of things to consider with that.
To get killed by a mountain lion?
I might be able to play the role of a arrogant, like wild fool, but I'm very cautious and calculated. in general. You know what I mean?
You're gonna have to switch your shit up a lot because you smoke a lot of weed in your videos, dude.
Yeah.
Like pretty much every video, you gotta.
That's what I accept. Another thing that helped me start doing better with my shit was when I accepted what my audience was, and 99% of my audience smokes weed.
Yeah.
So I realized that, and I was like, bro, just anything, add weed to it. Anything, add weed to it. They're gonna fuck with you.
I was at the gas station the other day, and this lady was talking to some random stranger in the gas station. I just eavesdropped, and they were talking about how weed's legal now. So she started smoking weed recently for the first time, and she was wearing scrubs like she was a nurse or something. Dude, she had to be like mid-40s.
Bro, a person I know had their boss, they work at a nursing home, and the boss was like, I don't care what you do on your own time, just stop doing it here. Like, everybody is smoking nowadays, bro. I wouldn't be surprised if we got a good percentage of police that do.
Oh, 100%. I mean,
those are gonna be the last people to like convert, because they're like the most.
I don't think so. They were doing it before. When it was illegal, they were still doing it. Guarantee you. They're normal people. Just because they're a cop doesn't mean anything.
All right, so when I was like 22, I was talking to them. I was thinking about trying out. They're like, we want somebody who hasn't smoked weed in at least 4 years. And I was like, oh, I can quit tomorrow.
I can give you 4 hours.
They were doing this giant tryout for the Kalamazoo police, and they had like 78 new hires or something. And
Could you imagine you as a fucking cop?
No. And that's what really, I never even attempted, never fill out no paperwork or nothing. I just talked.
Shit too. Like I saw.
Our cops are also firefighters. They make like 70-something thousand a year. I know that's shit for risking your life. That's good money though.
That's shit. For getting shot at, dealing with fucking crackheads.
Yeah, and nowadays you can't do your job or you get sued.
Yeah. Well, I mean, some of them are fucking.
There's some
just like anybody.
There's some weird cops, bro. I've worked at that gas station. I've seen some cops that should not be cops coming in that gas station.
They're just there for the power trip.
Not just that, but a lot of them are just mentally should not be cops. Like,
yeah,
they're just.
I worked with this guy who was a retired cop when I lived in Indiana, and this was back in 2011, 2012, something. And I asked him why he decided to stop being a police officer, and he said he had to, otherwise he was going to get naked and stand on the water tower with a sniper rifle and start shooting civilians.
Damn.
And I was like, damn, I'm glad you're not a cop anymore.
Hey, the worst boss I ever had was an ex-cop.
No shit?
Yeah. So I used to work, fuck. All right, whatever. I've got enough goofy shit out there. I used to be a janitor at the strip clubs, all right?
Fucking janitor at the strip club.
Yeah, at Deja Vu, Little Darlings, and a couple office buildings.
So you were really getting some Slim Jim juice back then.
I was working at the gas station. I was doing my Facebook shit, and then after I got off work at the gas station, I had a third shift part-time job that was like 3 times a week. That was for like 3 and 4 hours at night. Anyways,
so the ones here in Kalamazoo?
Yeah, Deja Vu and Little Darlings, also the Newport building, also a couple doctor's office, dentist offices. But
I've never been to any of them, but I know where they're at. They're right there by. Is Skate Zoo still open?
I don't know.
But
literally, he fired me because my girlfriend's best friend got hit and killed by a truck, and I told him that, and I couldn't come into work, and he said, "You're lying," and fired me. And she was in the paper, everything. You know, she died, and he fired me.
That's fucked.
Yeah, that was the dickiest person I've ever worked for, bro. Like,
he was a retired cop.
Yeah.
Like, he runs
from California. He runs his company.
TV.
His name, Janitorial Service. Spikes Janitorial Service.
Go just like his shit.
He don't use social media, bro. I shouldn't have tried to blast him like that. I don't mean no ill harm towards anybody, but yeah, he was a dick. Everybody I knew from back then, that nobody lasted as long as I did. Wait, my friend Kyle lasted a long time with that guy until he couldn't handle it either.
So, not to get off that subject, but why the fuck do you keep playing with your hair?
Because it's like curling up on me and shit. And I don't have a blunt to put in my fingers. Or
you can play with your sausage. Sorry, I made it awkward asking about your hair.
Yeah, I'm very sentimental. Or not sentimental.
Sensitive? About your hair?
Yeah.
You gonna keep growing it out? Or
you know, all the time in my life I've always been weird about my hair. Think about when you met me. Back when you met me, I used to put my hair over my face.
Yeah, I remember that.
You should just be there. Nowadays, I'm the opposite. All my shit's pushed back, but it's still long. It's still always mess with it.
You had a short haircut for a little bit.
Yeah, well,
you look like an adult. You look like you were well put. Was that when
Just
you were trying to be a police
when
officer?
I had my first kid. I had my hair shaved down and shit, take some pictures and had a portrait nail and shit, and ever since then I ain't been back.
You had a portrait?
Yeah, I got a portrait on my wall of me and both my kids and my wife, well, and Tunisia.
Like the Godfather?
She's right here, I'm right here, the kids are in front of us. Just so like a four of us. I don't know.
Black background and a gold chain.
It's a fake gold chain. There's flowers and grass in the background, but yeah.
That's cute.
Yeah. I guess I do this right here with my hair and shit, just like when I be nervous and shit. Like some people bite their nails or shit, you know? Like I used to bite my nails and then I found out something in high school about it and it irked me.
What did you find
A
out?
statistical fact. I'm not sure. I can't remember, but it was something about most sociopaths do bite their fucking nails. It was something like that.
I feel like it would make you more of a sociopath to be conscious of that and then switch the behavior to hide the fact that you're a sociopath.
It makes you a better sociopath because you're covering your tracks.
You could look at it that way.
I don't know. I think of things differently than people sometimes. Like,
Well, you have to.
I was like in third grade one day, and somebody said, "Bro, you're pigeon-toed." I was like, "What the fuck is pigeon-toed?" I didn't say what the fuck, you know.
Right.
But I said, "What is pigeon-toed?"
You probably did, actually.
And then I looked down, and they're like, "When you walk like that," and then I just turned my foot like this, and never walked like that again.
So you just cured your own pigeon-toedness?
Yeah. Like I just looked down, and was like, "Oh wait, this is a weakness. Somebody's gonna make fun of me for it." Boom, fixed. Never
which is
again.
weird that you're worried about that. How did you get away from being worried about shit like that? Because obviously you can't.
I don't pick what I get to worry about. I still worry about random weird shit, bro.
So do the comments like?
No, the comments are what I want.
You don't.
If I can piss you off and get you to say more than one thing, I'm good and happy.
Yeah.
As long as you don't say shit that gets you comment hidden, because then you might as well not comment.
Oh,
like if you drop a link, my shit set up automatically, you're hidden.
That's cool.
And other things.
Can you set that up yourself, or do you?
You just gotta use it through Facebook and just turn it on. It's just a setting you gotta turn on. I did it on a laptop, but I don't know what to do with a phone. But like, sometimes I get bored and just investigate all the shit they got, and then you learn something new every like year or so that you actually look into that shit. Or every 3 years you check it. You're like, whoa, you can do this. Oh, you can do that. Edit that shit.
Just keep digging around until you find something.
Yeah, and the comments do suck a little bit sometimes when they're talking about people that are connected to me, because then those people I can't control how they feel. Like if somebody starts talking shit about you on my page when I post a clip of this or something, I can't really say that don't affect me, because you might be pissed off, or you might be in your feelings, or he might go on your page and find a picture of you when you were in the shower or some shit, and then you never know. I'm just saying some random scenario. People are like that, bro. I've had people threaten to kill me and shit. Like,
my shit's private, so unless you're friends with me,
right?
You're not gonna get anything other than whatever my profile pictures were, which can be racy. There's one of me in the shower.
Yeah.
But then calling you Macaulay Culkin, then.
But nowadays, if you say it's Macaulay Culkin, you're like, shh, bro, don't tell nobody. Like for real,
Like
I comment, shh, don't tell nobody at least once a day, every day.
What would you rather be referred to as? Just J, Macaulay Culkin, Kmart?
All of them. Because if I'm just one, it limits it. I wish there was more people I look like, because that would guarantee more comments. I can only ride the Macaulay Culkin thing for so long. Right. I can only ride this Kid Rock shit for so long. You know what I mean?
The Kid Rock shit got me. Because it reminded me of Joe Dirt. Like, his character that he was in Joe Dirt.
That's the one I look like, though. The one from Joe Dirt.
Yeah. Fucking killed me. And the one, I think the funniest one, though, was when somebody said that you look like Macaulay Culkin never got off the drugs.
Or Macaulay Culkin and Kid Rock had a gay baby.
I didn't see that one.
That's a good one that somehow always comes back every year.
Every year it's like a recurring comment.
Yeah. There's a few new ones, bro. There were some new ones this year that I really wish I could think of. But I've gotten to a point in my life where I kind of just, all right, you give, what you get is what you give. That's one of the main reasons I don't battle rap like that no more. I only do it sometimes. Because if I put out a bunch of negative shit,
right,
and I'm going to get it back worse.
Right.
So these fuckers that are putting out all this negative shit to me, I'm glad it's just that easy, because I'm not doing that bad of shit in my life. I'm not being that negative of a person or that bad of a person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're not a piece of shit.
And if I sit there and go back and forth, that just evolves. So you and me start going back and forth. Next thing I know, you're trying to Google my address. Next thing I know, you're reporting everything I post. You're fucking saying everything, you know.
Then you're demonetized and
well,
you can't do this anymore.
They'll take you out because they would figure out that you're fake reporting, and that's worse than actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah. If you start,
so
if you falsely report people for, it might work a few times, right. But you do it back to back to back. Give it 24 hours, 48 hours. You're gonna be the one that goes to Facebook jail probably. Like, at least I hope that's what I hope, and from my experience, is what it feels like. But I've never done that. I've never.
How often do you get reported for shit?
You don't get told when you're reported.
No, they don't.
Basically, I got a lot of people who are mad that I am getting lots of views.
Why would that piss people off?
I don't know, bro. People just look at me and don't fucking like me, bro.
I can see that.
No, for real though. People just see me and then instantly, fucking dickhead, fucking ass, dumbass, fucking Trumper, or fucking this, or fucking that. Trumper. And I don't do nothing with politics. I did not even vote.
So they just
at all.
They just put you in that box as a Trumper.
Yeah, no, not often. I was just saying random shit. Like that don't even, not even that. I don't even. When I was making stuff about masks, people would say that. When I would speak out against masks and shit, people would be like, "Oh yeah, you Trumper," and shit like that. But people in general just. If I was to try to be appropriate, try to clean up, shave my head, and get my shit right, wear a suit and stuff, what would they have to say?
Probably nothing.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's not true, because a lot of the motherfuckers on the internet, they would bitch if you hung them with a new rope. So everyone's always going to have something to complain about. It doesn't matter. But it's good for you, because if they're on there commenting and
that's what I adapted into.
They watched it, that's a view, and that's a comment.
And I get them to come back when I respond to their shit with some extra shit.
Yeah. Maybe they even angry react.
And sometimes if I say a smart comeback, I'll get 100 likes on a comment to a comment. Right. And that is engagement. You feel me?
That's more money.
Yeah. Metaphor. Yeah. I don't know how that works exactly, but the bonus program, it pays you for reactions, engagement, everything. I don't know if it's like a penny. I don't know what it is. I don't know.
It's something.
Yeah.
Penny for your thoughts, motherfucker.
I don't know how it works exactly, but I've been doing it for 8-9 months, and yeah.
No end in sight?
Hopefully not. And I always worry about that. I'm like, what if next month Facebook cuts me off? And during this process, I've spent 2 months demonetized and still didn't give up. Like there were.
What ended up making it to where you got demonetized?
Okay, so one time I posted this words. All right, so okay, let me remember exactly how it goes. Fuck. Can't remember how I said something, and then they slapped me in the head and said you should have had a V8. So I hit her with my truck and said, "Nationwide is on your side." Boom, demonetized. Whole page, kicked out of the bonus program. Boom, 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 inciting violence.
Oh, really? For the hitting the truck with the truck thing?
Yep. That's how easy it is to get fucked up, bro. That's why everything I do is strategical. I don't ever act out of emotion. I don't argue with people. I don't cuss people back out. People insult the fuck out of me, and I just roll with it and laugh because they're gonna put themselves in Facebook jail. Yeah. It's just 2 more comments away. Let's go here. Hey, are you sure about that, bro? I don't think you thought that through.
It's funny how Facebook kind of runs like a regime.
You gotta be.
They're like their own country.
Yeah, you gotta be sarcastic. You can't insult people.
Right. Yeah.
You can't insult them. Period.
That's gonna get you in shit.
You have to always be humorous, and if I say "fuck you," that alone is enough that I might lose being able to comment for a couple hours or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's some pages that. So I forget what holiday it was, but people were lighting off fireworks. Wasn't the 4th of July. That's totally understandable. People are lighting off fireworks. This was after the 4th of July, like a few weeks, month after, something like that. And I put the town that I live in. I posted a thing. It said, "Whoever's lighting off fireworks, your mom's a hoe." Right?
You can't say nothing about your mom.
It blew up. Right? Like 200 or 300 reacts, and people
were
commenting.
For a guy that has his shit on private?
Yeah. And
what?
A bunch of people were commenting on it. I had like a couple hundred comments on it and shit. I was commenting back to everybody. It was hilarious. And then one of the admins to the town's page took it down for hate speech. Because I said something about somebody's mom.
Yeah, I got in Facebook jail for saying "yo mom" to response to something. Like somebody said
You
something.
can't even say that.
I was like "your mom," and boom, I never said it again. Me and a friend of mine, online friend of mine, Dre Nature, we did like 3 or 4 videos of us just going like I had the camera facing me, and I record myself say a joke, and he record himself say a joke, and then we put them together. Like a "yo mama" battle.
Right, like we used to do back in the day.
Yeah, but we were in different states, and we tried a few of those, and none of them ever did anything, and they all were demonetized. And never did it again.
Didn't make a fucking set
But
off of it.
we tried, and we Googled our best jokes we could find and shit.
So you were Googling your own jokes? You couldn't even think of your own?
I mean, I could think of the ones everybody's heard of, the ones that we grew up with.
Right.
But nowadays, you got to use your resources, and the information is all right there. And we all thought that if mankind knew, if they just had the answers, that they could do something, and they're not. The answers are just there, and we're not using them.
Yeah, fucking go to Google.
Yeah, like, well, even Google's being replaced soon by, you know what I mean? Like, Google's got competition. AI's
Who's gonna outdo Google?
an AI.
Google has their own AI.
Right now, I think I would rather ask OpenAI, Chat GPT. I'd rather ask them than Google right now, because this is what happens on Google. The first 10 are ads.
Yeah, that's true.
Fuck that.
The funny thing
Chat
is,
GPT gonna give me exactly what I want.
even if you search like if you type in Walmart, you're gonna get an ad for Walmart and then the actual Walmart.
Yeah, and you might scroll down past a few of them just to get to the actual Walmart.
It happened to me a couple days ago. I typed in Walmart in my search bar, but I didn't put the fucking .com, so it automatically kicked me to Google. And the first one was an ad for Walmart, so I clicked on it. But apparently Walmart has this new thing out now where like you can subscribe. It's like $20 a month.
Yeah, they deliver and shit, bro. They have their own like almost Uber type system.
But there's no way to get out of that without going back. Like you couldn't just, no, I don't want that fucking $20 a month bullshit. Give me the actual website. I had to actually go back into the Google search and scroll down to find Walmart's actual website.
Yeah.
Stupid. I'm not paying $20 a month. I fucking drive to Walmart. Or I'll Amazon it. Does Walmart really have that good prices?
Every time I go to Walmart, I ask myself, why the fuck did I go to Walmart?
You see the motherfuckers that walk around in Walmart?
Mostly, my problem is the lines.
Yeah, because they don't have shit for registers open. It's all fucking
Do you shop
self-checkout.
up here on 9th Street or over here?
I don't even live in this area.
Okay, I was just curious because, well, in Kalamazoo, bro, they have 2-3 registers open. I swear.
Ever. Yeah, it's the same with
And
Walmart.
half of the fucking self-serves don't work. And then the ones that have like the belt that you self-do always close down. And it's like...
So there's Walmart, which is like fucking bottom of the barrel. Right?
But their prices, bro. That's why I always end up going fucking back.
You know what? Meijer has fucking better prices, and for anybody who doesn't know what Meijer is, it's slightly less shitty Walmart.
I feel like Myers is...
Actually, so
if you want to pay an extra $30, $50 to $1, yeah.
No, they have plenty of deals.
Yeah.
They do like 7 for 7 mix and match, where you get shit. It might be like $1.30 normally, or $1.29, whatever the fuck. But it's $1 now because it's on sale. So you're saving the money there. It's just like the rollbacks, but they do a mix and match.
The place I love the most, and the
Or
price
10 for
the
10
price is
or-
horrible, is Harding's.
Fuck,
Bro, I love it.
No.
All the vegetables look beautiful. All the fruit looks beautiful. All the meat,
Harding's are you
the
talking
people
about?
cutting the food up looks beautiful. The Harding's right over here by Lowe's.
Okay, I haven't been to that one. The only Harding's
on
I've been
Drake,
to
off Drake.
is the one at 3 Rivers, and it smells like a dead man's foot.
Yeah, and there's a hood. Well, there's not a hood one, but there's a little more hood Harding's. There's 3 Harding's around here actually, but the Harding's right over here, bro. Every time I go there, I feel like I'm buying healthy shit. I don't know how to explain it. I go to Walmart and the vibe is like everybody's a demon and you're a motherfucking angel and you're and then you go to Harding's. No, bro, that's how it feels at Walmart. Like it's like everybody's got mean ass looks and shit, and all the
You know
bitches
why?
are like, look at my ass.
Because they're all
Why ain't he looking at my
sprung on
ass?
that.
I'm gonna walk in front of him again.
You know where it's at? It's Target.
Okay, I live by not that far from Target, and I go there every now and then, but every time it's overpriced. Every fucking time.
It's fucking nice.
It smells like piss. It does, bro. The one by GameStop, the one by the Chinese restaurant. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
When you first walk in, every single time, right past the gate, when there's that little area right here, it smells like piss.
Is that because
Every single time.
is there a Starbucks in that one?
Yeah.
They just need to crank up their Starbucks orders, man. That'll drown out that piss.
The bathroom is right by the door too, but it always.
That's like all of them. Whenever you walk into Target, it's always Starbucks, bathroom, not like the registers and shit. But
And the Hardings I was telling you about has a Starbucks.
the Hardings in Three Rivers is the only Hardings I've ever been to, and that thing smells like there's a.
I'm
dead
surprised
body.
that building's still the building they use, bro.
I think the only thing that keeps it open is Weenie Kings.
Well, actually, that whole neighborhood, they could walk right there. Like when I used to stay right by the Pizza Hut, remember? When I stayed with Tommy and her family and shit when I was like 17.
In the duplex across the street from the police
Yeah,
station.
we'd walk down
I used
to
to live there
Hardings.
too when I was a kid.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Same fucking side of the duplex.
Damn, that's fucked up.
Yeah. I was in like first grade or some shit.
Yeah.
Small world. I lived in the same house twice, Brian. What do you know?
I did too before.
What do you mean? In that duplex?
No, I lived in the same house twice before.
Oh.
Well, now that I'm thinking about it, no, I didn't. Okay, a house that we grew up. All right, so when I was a little kid, my mom had a trailer in that trailer park right outside of fucking Michigan, right over in Chippewa. The one my aunt lives at, that little, you know what I'm talking about, right outside of past White Pigeon.
Yeah. That like
We
Crack
had-
Haven fucking.
Yeah, the meth one watch
Yeah.
one where you see you walk in a giant sign that says meth watch.
Isn't that where Darren used to have a?
Darren had a trailer out there, yeah.
right there, yeah.
Fucking a few people still lives out there, bro. Anyways, what was I getting at? Oh, I got the trailer my mom used to have there. We lived in when I was a little kid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Our trailer's gone. We had a trailer at the one in Three Rivers, and it's gone.
Yeah, that trailer's gone now too. She got kicked out or
I
whatever.
think ours got repoed, and then they just like never put another trailer in its spot. But again, when we had that trailer, I was in like kindergarten, I think. Long time. Fucking trailer life. You're still at it though, right?
Yeah.
Fucking-
That's why I say, like, I might be doing good on this internet shit, but I still gotta level up in life. I'm still living in a single wide trailer in a trailer park. But I'm just glad that I'm working for myself. And
makes for a good
you know what I
background.
mean? I
Plus
suppose.
The surrounding in the video fits the content,
character?
The character.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, well, I live here, I might as well use it.
How long does it take you to set up all that shit outside?
It depends on the video. But most of the time, I don't have a cameraman, so I usually set up a stand, I usually set up a table, usually set up the
What do your
grill.
neighbors say?
A lot of them, some of them take the shit out and put me live on their shit.
I see you running down the road with a fucking mask on, flipping.
Those kind of videos are very short. Like,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
not like just really running around rampant.
Is there anybody on that strip that you live on that just like fucking hates you?
My one neighbor right here literally wants to like fight the fuck out of me. He's like this dude from New York, and he's
Does he have like a Boston accent?
I don't really know what to say about him, but nobody told him he had to walk away when he walked away on his own.
Probably a good idea.
Yeah, he was bigger than me and all that good stuff, but that's the only person that hates me.
In the neighborhood.
There's a lot of people I try to just avoid it
Mm.
because it's like more people, more problems. I know that is a negative aspect, but it's the fucking truth, bro.
You know
Like-
what? We're getting too old to be fighting in the fucking streets.
Yeah.
But there is some people that I see from back in the day that like we had problems with, and I love the like quality of work that they're doing. You know what I mean? Like it's super below average job, and it just makes you feel fucking good about yourself.
Yeah, I feel you sometimes.
Did you ever go out to the Rock? You were not at the Rock that night. That whole fucking thing popped off.
No, I wasn't. Remember?
You should be thankful that you didn't come.
Yeah.
That was a shitty situation. But the motherfucker that was shooting the gun at me that night, he fucking works at Little Caesars. I fucking love going in there and ordering pizza from him.
That job, I don't think I could do that.
No. Every once in a while you go in there and you see some people that you know. Obviously they fell in like hard times or whatever, and they can't get
Well, see, there's always people assume things, but like for example, I was working at that gas station all that time, and people thought that same shit you're thinking about right now.
No.
They're like,
I'm
oh,
saying they told me the reason why they work there. It's not
Right.
because like they're doing something else, because they're in like a halfway house trying to make it out to do something else. And like in between. So they obviously made some mistakes, and they're trying to do
A few
better
times
for
we would get a
themselves.
couple good workers that would last a few months, and they usually had a lot going on. They'd get an extra job or something, you know what I mean, stuff like that.
I've trained people, like, I don't know, 5 years ago, I was doing a lot of stuff with robotics, and we had this kid from work release. He wasn't a kid. He was older than me, but he was great. You train him super easy. You just like fucking retain everything, but he ended up going back to prison. But he was super cool, dude.
No,
you know?
yeah, a couple of my customers, one guy literally got into a shootout with the police and murdered. Like he did suicide by cop. He held a lady and a kid up at hostage at gunpoint. I saw him the day before as a customer buying his coffee and sold him his cigarettes, and he was a normal guy. And then like that evening of the next day, he tried to kill a lady, and they had to tear the whole house down. Like
they tore the fucking house down.
The police had to tear the whole front of the house off
to get to him.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
The lady that owned the house wasn't. He was
renting?
No.
Oh.
He was just there.
Yeah. Oh.
And a different lady owned the house. She came in later and told me all about it.
I fucking saw that.
It was on the news, bro. He had a tattoo right here over his eye.
Yeah. So, do you know what ended up happening with that house?
The whole house ended up getting torn down. She got money for a new house.
She got money for a new house. Yeah. Because I know there was like a thing going on, and like who owed her the money
hope she
for
did.
the house. Yeah.
Because she was a nice lady. I can't exactly remember her name, but I remember her telling me all about it.
Yeah. Like, I saw some shit floating around on Facebook, like people were trying to figure out, like raise money for her and stuff like that.
This one dude that pulled his dick out and pissed all over the gas station sign, and I was cussing him out, and I literally had to. He was trying to fight me, so I had
with his wiener out.
No, he put his wiener away. But literally, he ended up going to jail for attempted murder on his girlfriend. And that week, I don't know how many days it was apart, but sometime I saw him, and literally he was telling me he was gonna kill me and shit, and I was screaming back, "I'll fucking murder you." You know what I mean? Like, I'm working at the gas station, I got 30 people in line, and this dickhead's pissing on the sign, and I'm trying to tell him to get the fuck out the store and keep his clothes on and shit, and he's taking his shirt off and shit. Anyways, long story short, he's in prison right now for attempted murder. Like, a few different situations, I don't know what the fuck I was thinking.
He's just in there fucking doing dips every day, thinking about you.
It's like,
you wait till I fucking get out.
Nah, he was an alcoholic. He probably don't even remember me, bro. Like, I feel bad for a lot of people, like, now when I look back at shit, but that job was frustrating, bro. Like, people did not give a fuck about nobody at all, bro.
It's a gas station.
Fuck, it's not just a gas station, it's a Circle K. They got the 79-cent drinks, you know what I mean? Like, that don't bring the average Joe there. That brings a special kind of person, you know what I mean?
Person who only has pocket change.
Yeah, that don't bring, you know what I mean? Like,
they had to dig around.
The average guy that spends more than $1 on his drink, okay? The average Joe, they don't buy it.
There's no filter in the water in the fountain drink.
We ain't gonna talk about that stuff because I ain't trying to hurt nobody with some of the lawsuits. There'll be black mold up in the ice shooting shit, bro.
See, that's why I don't like going out.
Bro, I hate going to McDonald's.
I don't like McDonald's in general.
Well, I know so much from people who work there. It's just like
their ice cream machine's always broken because they don't clean the motherfucker. What makes you think they clean anything else in there? You know?
They got tired of washing spoons. That's why when you get a McFlurry or whatever.
That's not why.
I know where you're going. The spoon goes onto the thing and it stirs it up for them. That way they don't got, and they take it off. They don't gotta wash it.
Well, yeah, it's a dual purpose. Yeah.
I saw it as a TikTok recently. It just triggered me. I was like, wait, I can bring this up. This all that sophisticated.
You just figured out recently through a TikTok that's why the spoon is shaped like that?
I don't ever buy them, bro. I don't ever. I've gotten one maybe in my life, but I can't remember ever ordering it.
The spoon's been the same since like the 90s.
Yeah, nobody wanted to wash dishes before the 90s.
You just thought.
You watched that 90s show yet? That shit.
Fuck that show.
Alright, I watched the whole thing from season 1 to season 10 with my girlfriend sitting there. It was...
Season 10?
There's 10 episodes.
Okay.
Yeah, 10 episodes. I watched them all sitting in one setting with just a cigarette break. Well, I didn't have a cigarette, but I smoked a joint, she smoked a cigarette, and then we watched it.
How does it stack up?
I feel like they are throwing a lot of the wokeness in there, but it's still dope. Like,
that's a problem with a lot of shit nowadays. Like, they try to sneak in that.
Yeah, they're like trying to force a little bit too much of unbelievable situations. Like, you can only have so many unicorns in the same room, people. It's not believable after you have so many. You can't have all these unicorns in the same group of people. It don't work like that in reality, okay?
The one that got me the most was, have you seen Umbrella Academy?
Some of it.
Some of it?
No, I don't know.
It's not really that great of a show. They have good characters, but like the writing in it's kind of, it's a good show. I like it. The first season was good. The second season, fuck, I don't remember what the second season was. Oh yeah, the second season was good. The third season, trash. absolute fucking trash because what's that? Elliot Page, right? She transitioned to a he.
Oh.
Right? So they
While she was in the movie?
Yeah.
So first she was a girl in the movie?
Yeah.
And they just kept her as a character as the guy now?
Yeah. Because she transitioned in real life, so they transitioned her character.
Jeez, yeah.
But which is fine. Like you do whatever the fuck you want to. I don't give a shit.
But I see the complex in the video because you could have been looking at her like, damn, I want to fuck her, and now you're looking at her like, oh,
not so much.
But I don't know if she's hot. I can't even picture her when you say Elliot, whatever. I
don't know. I can't think of anything else that she was in besides fucking Umbrella Academy. But she's been in other stuff. But anyways, the thing that got me with it was the fact that they also made her character transition to a male, but then they made that like the main theme of the fucking show. Like it was hard to follow the rest of it because they kept every time she would come in and on the screen, they'd be like, "Remember, I'm a guy now."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel you.
They're like, "I love you for it," and it's like
in The Walking Dead, some stuff's going, a lot of stuff changed.
The show's still on?
I quit watching it a long time ago, and they put a new episode on Netflix, but it's like the 11th or 12th episode of season.
I never got into it.
And I just started watching that last thing. I haven't really watched it since like 2018. You know what I mean? Like I just saw new season, and I'm like, okay, Carl's dead. The main character, everybody's dead now. There's all these new people. We still got the old lady with the white hair. You still got. I can't remember the names because I don't watch it.
I don't know any of their fucking names.
But I see a lot of that woke shit in there too. It's like, this is supposed to be the end of the world, y'all. This doesn't even look like the end of the world at all. It looks like a unicorn gathering.
Yeah, that's the problem with The Walking Dead is it's been on for too fucking long. It's kind of like the Fast and the Furious franchise. Just fucking leave it alone.
Man, but I would still watch another Fast and Furious if it came out.
I haven't.
I'm just saying I would still watch it. I would probably even go to the theater to watch it.
I watched the first one. Like anybody else. I watched the second one. I watched Tokyo Drift. I didn't make it all the way through the fourth movie. And then the movie Paul Walker died in, right? They had to use his brother with a little bit of CGI to finish making the movie.
Oh, yeah.
Was that, well, which one was that? 7, 8, 9?
There's 9?
10. I don't fucking know which one it was. Fast 7, 6.
There is 9, ain't there?
I think there is, yeah.
I've only seen so many of them one time that I didn't realize how many there are.
I think the 8th one is the last one that Paul Walker was in.
The first 2 I watched a lot.
I watched the one that the last one that Paul Walker was in.
I think that was like 5.
No.
No, 4?
No. You got the power of the internet right there.
Yeah, but...
Once you get on it, you're stuck on it. I think it was 8. I think Fast 8 was the last one that Paul Walker was in.
Well, there was the one with The Rock for the first time. Then there's the one with The Rock for the second time.
He's overplayed too. I'm tired of seeing him. I don't have.
He is overplayed, but I still always like him.
He's the same character in every thing he does.
Yeah, he is, and he always. This is why one thing I respect about him. Every movie has to have a happy ending, or he won't be in it. So overall, he's programming us with positive message.
That's
like,
every fight. How many movies can you think of that ended on a bad note?
I don't know.
Exactly.
Wait, Forrest Gump.
How did Forrest Gump end on
His
a bad
best
note?
friend died. His mama died. He died.
He died?
No, his wife died. his girlfriend died. His mama died. Bubble Gump died.
He was still.
But he had a shit fucking company. You're right.
He had a bunch of fucking money.
He had kids,
and his boy wasn't like him. He was smart.
Damn it, you're right.
My point is that The Rock is. Oh, he's in too much shit, and he's the same fucking person. He was in the.
He did that one song with Tech Nine.
He did a song.
Oh, you ain't heard. Whew. Anyways, he did decent. Okay, I give him. You know, he did exactly what he should do. He killed
I shouldn't be surprised. He did Moana.
But the thing is, ever since he did that song, my kids have idolized him more.
That's terrible.
They asked me if I'm a better rapper than him. And I'm like, he's not a rapper. He's a fucking actor that rapped one song.
But was it better?
I don't know.
If it was better.
It reminded me of more like a motivational speech you hear on YouTube.
Yeah, but he's got like. It would have better production value to it because.
It was a Tech Nine song.
Yeah.
And he was like the 3rd or 4th person in. Like.
Yeah.
When he came in, he only had to rap for like 30 seconds, and he did his thing, and he didn't mess it up.
It's hard to compare the two. You know, you're at home, and they're in a fucking $1 million studio.
He's disciplined, drug free. You know, he's
He is
focused.
There's no way he's drug free. Look at him. You see how fucking big he is?
Yeah,
He's juicing.
Maybe not.
And I'm not talking Slim Jims, boy.
Yeah. I don't know. Sometimes you just gotta. Some people are just different. Some people can just naturally not work out and look like they work out.
And there's people like me. He works out a shitload.
Like,
I'm not saying he's a bad person for doing it. He's got to maintain his image.
Yeah.
He's getting older.
I watched a lot of his motivational speeches over the years and shit like that.
I don't dislike him. I just think that he needs to take a break and let some other people act in some movies.
Yeah. I didn't really like Black Adam.
I didn't watch it.
I liked the movie, but I felt like, I don't even know if I can say this because I'm white, but I felt like he shouldn't play somebody called Black Adam when he's not black. I'm just saying, like, everybody's like...
That's woke.
I'm just saying, that's how I felt. I was just like, bro, why is he gotta act like he's black? And then his sister's actually black in the movie. I'm like, oh my god.
He's from Hawaii, right?
Yeah.
He's like...
But besides that, I can't think of shit to talk about him, but I'm just like, okay. You should let Kevin Hart have that fucking play.
The Black Adam thing, I don't disagree with, because he actually been fighting to get that movie made for a long time.
He has?
Yeah, that was his idea. He's been trying to get that movie made for a long time.
Wow.
But it's dead. They're not making another one.
Really?
Yeah, they didn't make enough money, and it was supposed to go up against Henry Cavill in the next one.
I feel like...
And they fired Henry Cavill.
Oh, shit. But I feel like nowadays that every time they put these big-ass videos out with these big-ass names, that they're setting themselves up for failure. Because nowadays, if you and me believe in ourselves enough, we can make a video that everybody in the world fucking loves. Like,
yeah, but it takes a lot of
and
fucking money.
you could hire you and me for next to nothing. If you hire fucking Jim Carrey, or not Jim Carrey, but you know what I mean, Brad Pitt or something, you're gonna put millions of dollars up just for the
name,
just for them to be in your video, and then you gotta make all that back. But nobody goes. People go to movie theaters, but they don't go like they used to. Most people I know are gonna find the cheapest way possible to watch that movie.
Oh, for sure.
Almost everybody I know is probably gonna watch it for free.
I'm cheap. If something's out in the theaters and I know it's going to be streaming on whatever platform in a couple months, I'm just going to wait.
Only reason I go to theaters is if me and my family want to do something together for fun.
I really wanted to see No Way Home.
No Way Home?
The Spider-Man movie, No Way Home.
Oh, I don't think I've seen it.
No?
Oh.
It's got, it's like him and Doctor Strange and whatever, like the multiverse bullshit. Anyways, yeah, I really wanted to see that when it was in the theaters, but it was like the highest grossing, like...
My kids did go see it with their grandma, though.
Yeah. So, I just waited for it to come out. And actually, I thought, I was like, oh, the first day it comes out, I'm going to watch it. Bro, I'm not going to lie to you, I just watched it like a month ago.
Yeah, I bought Black Adam off of, like, Disney Plus or some shit. It's on my Xbox. Like, I didn't even go to the theater and all that. I was just like, well, yeah.
But you watched it?
Yeah, I got it downloaded on my Xbox. I bought it.
Was it worth it?
I don't know.
What it cost?
I want to say $20 or something. I don't remember. 24, probably.
But I wouldn't say it was worth it then if you said.
Yeah. I mean, I got the movie on my Xbox forever. If my kids want to watch it again or show their friends or something, they can.
But does it have rewatch value?
A lot of these, as I get older, it's harder for me to sit through shit because it's so played out. Like any action hero movie for me as a grown up, I'm just like, it's like a horror movie. I don't give a fuck. I know the story. Somehow, magically, in the end, he's gonna win. But first, he's got to do everything right and magically fuck everything up. Then he's gonna do everything right again.
That's predictable.
Boom, horror movie. They're gonna be dumb as fuck and wait for the monster to get them.
Maybe you're just doing the wrong drugs when you watch them. You need to switch over to something besides weed.
Can't do that. Gotta stick it to just weed. And weed's like, I'm honestly worried about my weed intake because I be going to the dispensary every few days.
The nice thing about that is that it's cheap right now because it's...
Yeah, they're all in a price war.
Yeah, you know, like I said earlier, there's more fucking dispensaries than there are Subways.
Eighties be like $17 and shit, bro. Like, it's cheaper than it was when we were kids back in the day trying to fucking...
Somebody was telling me they get $2 joints.
Yeah, they do that. I don't go to those kind of... I've never been to that. Lots of them do it, but I only go to 2 specific dispensaries. And it's because of their professionalism. And that's Loom and Mint. Every other one I've been to, I never wanted to go back to.
You never ever been to the Dude?
No, I haven't been to the Dude. That's not Michigan. That's not Kalamazoo. But yeah, I want to go to the Dude because everybody wears the Dude.
Yeah.
You remember that? Did you see when Nathan was wearing his hoodie and minding his song?
I've seen that hoodie before. I've seen Nathan wear it in person.
At St. Joe County Fair, alright, so Aaliyah's boyfriend Jacob, they have a kid and everything, so he's basically like my family now. Anyways, he always wear that shit. That's how I found out about it. And then I went to the fair and I saw everybody wearing that shit.
It's like Nathan, the biggest dispensary in the area.
When I one of my goals is when I get my album all the way done, I want it to have 20 tracks. I'm at like 16 right now, but I might not be at 16 because I might take
20.
I don't know. I want it to be full. I don't want it to be a little 10, 15, 12 shit. I want it to be full, as many songs as I can give you. Might be 22, you know? But I'm gonna go to all these dispensaries physically and try to get a stack there. Even if I have to take a loss, even if it's just like, here, we just let people have these. I don't want to start off with that. I'm gonna start off with like, here, can I set these all here and you guys charge for them?
$5, $10.
Whatever you guys want to charge for them, and then we'll do it 30-70 or some shit. But
in a month, if they're not selling, just throw them in a fucking bag.
Give them for free. Don't throw them in a bag.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
but like, I wanted to go down to like our area, like we went to school with and shit, like Constantine. I wanted to go down there and put some of my shit there, so that all the motherfuckers that used to know me can be like, oh wait, that's Brian. Oh shit, they're gonna take that, put it in their pocket, and go listen to it, just because they see me on there. You know what I mean?
You think people like you enough from back then?
I think if they hate me, they're more likely to pick it up than if they like me.
That's true. Haters are bigger fanboys.
They're gonna be like, oh fuck, we gotta hear this motherfucker. Yeah. Oh wait, it's actually kind of good. Wait, where can I laugh? Oh, me can listen to that, bro. Hey, can I have it?
They're gonna spend $5 to talk shit.
Yeah, maybe. But honestly, it's not even about making money back. It'd be more about just getting them out there to people physically. Because I know there's an internet world out there, but it's different than somebody having your CD in their car. Like for real, it's way different.
I mean, a lot of cars nowadays don't even fucking have CD players.
I know, but like for example, like my mom, she's got my CD in my car, like an old ass CD of mine in her car, and it's like it's a different world when every time you turn the car on, that's the song you're hearing. Yeah. You think differently, you know what I mean, than somebody who's always every time they get in the car, they're like, what am I gonna listen to? Okay, plug this in. All right, Bluetooth. You know,
they're getting on Spotify.
Yeah.
Pandora, yeah. That's me. That's me because
I'm a mixture.
I have a CD player, but I don't carry CDs with me. And my car actually has like an SD card slot, but my nephew stuffed a fucking quarter in it, and I can't get the quarter back out, so you're not using that.
Wow. Yeah, I do slack on the CDs, I ain't gonna lie. And every time I do listen to one, I hit a bump or something.
Your CD skips in your fucking car?
Bro, I got a 2001 Honda, okay? What do you think?
You fucking don't even have anti-skip in your car.
I think it does, but it's just, the car's so little and so bouncy, you know what I mean? Like, if I hit speed bumps and shit.
Probably need some struts.
Yeah.
Needs to put out the pasture.
Yeah, it was my first car though, so it has something about it.
Your first car?
Yeah.
That wasn't your first fucking car.
Yeah, it was. I didn't get my license until I was 28 years old.
20 fucking 8? What were you doing before then?
7 years suspension and then me fucking off.
How'd you get your license suspended for 7 years?
Cause I fucked up on my probation. Mine
didn't get suspended for 7 years.
Mine did. I didn't even have one and they got me suspended.
Neither did I, motherfucker.
My shit was suspended for 7 years. It was unsuspended when I was like 25 and I just slacked for a few more years.
So, how did we end up with different deals? Because, like, okay, so after the...
Everybody got different shit, bro.
After
Jimmy got different shit. Miguel got different shit. My mom got the worst out of everybody.
Yeah, she fucking did, which is horseshit.
She still has felonies on her record.
Oh, that's because she ran, though.
Oh, I don't remember, but...
But, I had like 13 days is what they gave me. They dropped all the charges, because we each had like, 13 fucking felonies or something like that for everything.
I don't remember, but...
But they just dropped it all to like possession of marijuana, basically. And
I got 8 misdemeanors.
8 fucking misdemeanors?
One of them is possession of marijuana.
Yeah, that was mine.
But the thing is, in the last 3 or 4 times when I've had people do my background, nothing shows up now. Because I'm 31 years old, all that shit happened when I was 17.
It's over 10 years.
And when it was finalized and set to stone, I was 18, almost 19.
It doesn't matter. In Michigan, when you're 17, they'll try you as an adult.
Yeah, I know.
So
that's why we both went to jail when we were 17.
Yeah, Tanner got fucking picked up and dropped off at your aunt's house.
Yeah.
Bastard.
I still, for some reason, randomly will have memories of you and me just walking around that one big jail cell.
Oh yeah,
because we were literally just walking in circles over and over
all fucking day.
And that one guy I blew a kiss at And he got up and he was huge. And I was just trying not to be scared. And the other dude smacked the shit out of Miguel. We were all kids in there and they were all grown men.
Yeah, we were all like 17.
You was young as fuck because I'm a year older than you. So you just had to be barely 17. And I was almost 18.
So I turned 17 in October. Or not October, in November. And the house got raided in...
Oh, so you were still 16.
June, July, something like that. No, I was 17. I turned 18 that November. What year were you born?
91.
Yeah, same as me. Your birthday.
Oh, we were born the same year. I'm just older. Okay, I thought I was like a year older.
No. Because when I moved in with you, which is crazy. So when I moved to Michigan from Alabama,
That's a story in itself.
I straight up didn't have anywhere to fucking live. Like, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing when I got here. It was my birthday when we got into Michigan, and Adam and your brother met me in Three Rivers. We went to the mall, ate some food, just fucked off, whatever. And then on the way back, Adam was like, "Where are you staying?" I'm like, "I don't fucking know," you know. And Darren's in the back seat. He's like, "You can stay with me." I'm like, "Bro, you're like 12. What the fuck are you talking about?" We get to your house, and I seen you and your mom, and I think Robin was there.
Yeah, I think it was. I remember the thing. I remember looking at you, thinking that you gave off me this weird vibes. I was like, is this like some BMX like dirt bike riding type kid?
I did a lot of skateboarding back then.
But that's the vibe I got from you.
Apparently,
that first day, you had this. Didn't you have a dinosaur fucking hat on or something? You had a hat that had horns on it or something.
No, I never owned one of those.
It was green. No, you had a fucking one of those hats that cover your ears.
Yeah, it was the bomber hat with the fur in the front.
You had a green hoodie on then that had. I don't remember, bro. I feel like for some reason I feel like you had.
I had green shoes.
You had green shoes.
Yeah. I had the green Osiris.
What I was thinking, what you brought to that house,
I fucked that house up.
No, what you kind of brought to the house was nobody really was aware of what they looked like until you showed up.
I brought style to the fucking house.
In a sense. I'm just saying in a sense, I had no problem wearing some off-brand Kmart shoes that were just plain black shoes. I had no problem wearing plain black t-shirt every day. And then once you showed up and you had nice clothes and shit, everybody started changing what they thought.
My shit wasn't even nice though.
But it was compared to us. I mean, you might have been homeless, but you still had nice clothes, okay?
Homeless at fucking 16.
Yeah, you know what I mean? We were literally every day trying to take in some bottles or something just to get a drink. You know what I mean? The only reason we had food was food stamps.
Shit, I remember the fucking gas being shut off, and I was hard boiling eggs in the microwave and shit. But there was when I got there, and Adam and Darren asked your mom if I could stay there. She was like, $100. You give me $100 a month, you can stay here. I'm like, cake, done, right? So then I slept on your couch for a while, but I remember that first night we were all just in a circle smoking, and I didn't smoke. And somebody tried to hand me the joint, and I was like, "Oh no, just keep it going," you know. And your mom was like, "What are you, a fucking cop?" I'm fucking 16, dude.
Yeah.
And then you guys ended up convincing me to. It passed me a few times, and then one thing led to another. Then the Miguel's in my ear, if you want to make some money, you could buy an ounce and sell it.
It was getting pretty crazy for a while, bro.
Yeah.
Shit did get spiraled out of control.
It
ended. I would say the end of that shit happened when you smashed your phone and had a gun. And they all showed up at our house.
Yeah.
That was, I think, when you kind of stopped selling that shit.
Yeah.
We remember that day.
Yeah.
Everybody wanted to go outside. You guys hate me, but I saved your fucking lives. I don't care what anybody says. It wasn't you necessarily. I'm pretty sure it was Miguel and Adam. They had bars in their hands and golf clubs, and they were drunk as fuck. And there was 50 people out there. Every single person out there was bigger than us. Okay? Almost every single person except for the one little scrawny guy that wanted to fight you. But he wasn't scrawny, he was just little. Anyways.
He was a bitch is what he was.
All of them were bigger than us, alright? And you're going to go out there like this with a bat, right? As soon as you go like this, hands are all over you. Yeah. There's literally 50 hands on you. What are you going to do? Swing once and then get your ass beat with your own bar?
Well, that's the same thing that happened out at the Rock, too. Did we end up ever taking you out there to the Rock?
No, I never went. I've heard all kinds of shit about the Rock, but I've never been out there.
The Rock is just like a giant fucking like, you know how cement has like little pebbles in it and shit? That's basically
People
what
think
it's
it's a
like.
meteor, right? I've heard a lot about it, but the rumor is it's a meteor.
It ain't a fucking
because they can't explain where it came from.
It's like the old foundation to a house or something, like at the bottom of a hill, right? Oh. Basically what it is. It's just a big hunk of fucking cement, like pudding stone. You know what a pudding stone is?
It kind of gives me a visual.
Anyways, it's literally like the size of a house. This hunk of cement at the bottom of this hill. Some people think it's meteor, whatever. So people will go out there all the time to just like party and shit. So we got invited to go out there, and so that one scrawny little motherfucker, he stole my truck. I stole it back, and then he was mad that I stole it back. So then he had all these people convinced that like I stole his car and shit. So a bunch of people wanted to like come after me for it. Those people ended up showing up to that party out there, and there was like, I don't know, 100, 200 fucking people. And I was giving them a fake name. I was telling them my name was Greg Garcia.
Nobody's been good at that.
Yeah. So this guy comes up to me, and on the back side of the rock, it was like carved out, and you could have a fire back there. And somebody like carved like a chimney through the back of the rock. It was a nice little like grotto kind of thing. It was cool as fuck, man. So we're back there having a little fire and shit, and this guy comes up to me, and he's like, "Hey, you have some of this drink or whatever?" And I asked him what it was, and he said it was pink panty droppers. It's like pink lemonade and fucking Milwaukee's best, is what he said it was. Mm-hmm. And then he starts asking me what my name is, and I told him it was Greg Garcia, and he's like, "Oh, we're looking for this Ryan guy. If you see him, let me know." And I'm like, "Oh, for sure, it'll happen."
Yeah.
Well then,
I can just picture you back then, like, yeah.
So he leaves a couple minutes, like, then I got a bunch of people coming up to me, "Hey, everybody here is looking for you." Like the people that I was there with. And there was only like 5 of us. Yeah. And there was like 150 motherfuckers.
Did Darren go too? It was,
no,
I know Adam went, right?
Yeah, it was Adam, which fuck him, he fucking left. Jimmy and Miguel.
Mike wasn't there? I think Darren was.
I don't remember Darren being there.
Maybe it wasn't Darren.
Darren would have fucking stood up and tried to fight.
Yeah,
none of the motherfuckers thought I was with.
Good thing he wasn't there.
Yeah. But, so I got everybody coming up to me like, "Hey, we need to leave, we should leave, blah, 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 this bullshit." So finally I'm like, all right, yeah, obviously we're not gonna, the 5 of us fight 150 of these motherfuckers. So I fill my pockets up with beer, as you do, and start heading to leave, and we're walking, and I thought I ran into a tree, but I fucking got punched in the face is what happened. Damn. And like I dropped my beer, I turn around, there's this big fucking fat motherfucker, and he's like bouncing around, you know, like he's gonna fight me or whatever. So I had one beer left in my hand, I fucking slammed it on the ground, and then I get clotheslined.
You got clotheslined?
Yeah, by Adam. And he was like trying to drag me through the trail instead of fighting that guy. Adam was trying to like, you know, let's get the fuck out of here kind of thing. Oh. And so we start like basically running down the trail, followed by all these motherfuckers. You like jump over trees and like go under them and shit. Damn. And it was funny because there's all these people coming from behind us. So I just like stepped off the side of the trail. I'm only standing off the trail like 10 or 15 feet, and it's like watching like the Three Stooges episode.
Yeah, like a cartoon.
Everybody
as soon as you said that, that's what I pictured. I pictured the point because I remember what they looked like when they showed up to the house with like 40 of them trying to fight us. Yeah. They're all basically standard, stereotypical fat, like linemen, white dudes that play like football, and they're like linemen, like
just douchebags,
just fat, drunk motherfuckers that wearing gym shorts and fucking hoodies. You know what I mean? Like exactly right.
They all just run right fucking past me, and so I'm standing off to the side watching all these people go by, and I hear somebody saying my name, so I like look over, and I walk over, and it was Miguel and Jimmy were like crouched down behind a bush, like just watching everybody run by. And I had my brother with me, so we got split up, and he's not from this area. He lives like up north, like Grand Rapids area.
Where's his brother's here?
No. Oh. And no, my brother Andrew. But I had to go find him, right? Because I rode with him there. Yeah. And so I walk out, and there's still people like on the trail, like going up and down, trying to find me. So I'm just going up to you like, "Hey, you seen this fat motherfucker? He's got like a Stewie Griffin on his hat and shit," because that's what he was wearing at that day. And they're like, "No, I haven't seen him. But have you seen this Ryan guy?" I'm like, "Never fucking heard of him.
Never heard of him."
Like, they didn't even know who the fuck I was. They just knew everybody else was saying my name, and they wanted to like beat my ass or whatever. So it was just like what do they call that? Like herd mentality kind of thing. Like everybody was just like,
exactly.
like hyper focused on that.
Been in a few too many herd mentality situations.
Yeah. So I spent like a good 20 or 30 minutes just walking up and down the trail, asking everybody I saw, hey, you see this fat kid Stewie Griffin has hat, whatever, he's blonde. And everybody was like, no, have you seen this Ryan guy? And then eventually, I get close to, because you have to park your car. This thing's out in the fucking middle of nowhere. You have to park your car and then walk down a trail. It's like a half-mile walk.
Right.
So I finally make it up to like near where the cars are parked. I've got like maybe 100 yards before I'm up to where the cars are parked. And this fucking dickhead starts shooting an AK through the woods. Like in my direction, right?
Mm.
So I end up going over and like following these. I ran into some cornfields and eventually I had to walk for a while before I ran into them. But then I just followed the cornfields out to the main road. Now this is like probably 2, 3 in the morning now. I lost all my beer. My phone fucking is gone.
Damn.
I probably wouldn't have had service anyways. But I walked forever and there's a little Shell gas station out there. And I walked inside. I bought a drink because I was dying of fucking thirst. And I walk outside and I light a cigarette. And I'm like 17, right? Smoking a cigarette. A cop pulls into the gas station. And he asked me where I was coming from. I told him I was, down by that rock or whatever. And he's like, oh yeah, we don't go down there. Yeah, thanks. And he leaves and I'm sitting down smoking a cigarette. I didn't have a fucking ride. I didn't know where anybody was. The sun's coming up now. And I look down the road and fucking Miguel and Jimmy are walking down the road. So I ended up going down there and Jimmy called somebody, we got a ride. So we didn't have to walk to Jimmy's house. But yeah, that was a fucking fucked up night.
Wow.
Going from drinking, having a good time in the woods to...
It'd be nice. Well, I mean, it's just one story, but it'd been nice to hear what Jimmy and Miguel, or even your brother, anybody else that would have been there, their perception. Because everybody was by themselves at one time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, everybody had split up.
Like if you could get a few of the people all together to tell the story at the same time.
We should do that. We should have like a White House reunion.
We should tell stories about how we turned our fucking living room into fucking skate parks and shit, and how we had fucking college kids from Kalamazoo coming all the way down to us parties and shit. Locking people that lived in their own house out of rooms and shit.
Depending on statute of limitations, milking the bird.
Yeah.
We some of the parties we had, the cops would come knock on the door and
I mean,
they'd be like, we know what you're doing in there, but just slow down a bit.
At one time back, we're talking way back when everything was $5 $, the White House was moving 3 ounces a day. You know what I mean? Like
sometimes more than that.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Like
the day that the house got raided, we had
a pound,
three people show up for QPs alone, just for that one day.
Imagine if they wouldn't.
Plus, we were selling alcohol on the side like it was fucking prohibition.
Yeah, it was crazy. I don't even understand how we were able to get into that whole world, bro. It's so fucked to think about.
It just feels like one thing led to another kind of thing.
Yeah, and I feel like most of it had to do with my sister dying. Like my mom was just kind of like turned off, like she just wasn't there. You know what I mean?
She was in the beginning, and I agree. I think part of it. I don't think had that not happened, I don't think your mom would have let the house get out of control like that. But yeah, she was only there for a few months, and then because I moved in November, we did Christmas in December, and then like she moved out and just like left the house to us.
Yeah.
So she wasn't even there. It was just us. You know.
Yeah, I remember when the landlord showed up, I had to take my shirt off. Tell him that we wasn't going nowhere.
I don't know why I took my shirt off to do that. It's just one of those weird memories you have. Like I was bluffing. Like I was a teenager, but I was trying to bluff this guy.
Yeah.
That's it. All right, Kevin showed up right after my old stepdad. He's dead now, though, R.I.P. But he showed up and I had to cuss him out too. Like,
yeah. Is he the one that showed up trying to get me to front him an ounce? Or is that your actual dad?
No, if you met my actual dad, it would have been when we were grown-ups.
Okay. So this was the dude.
My actual dad's shorter than me.
Okay, yeah, this dude wasn't that. He like lived in White Pigeon or something like that. And he came over to the house and he was acting like a fucking dickhead. I know.
He had a big nose, taller than us, had a big nose.
Right, yeah.
Isn't it probably, possibly, telling everybody what to do.
Trying to, yeah.
Yeah.
It didn't work. Because, it was our house.
Yeah. I remember that, and I had to tell him, he was like, you look like shit, and I was like, you think that's what the fuck I want to hear? Fucking get out of here, bro. My mom said she's fucking done with you. Get the fucking hint. I remember having to do that. But I remember the only reason I was able to do that is because all you guys were there.
Yeah.
Like, I literally was looking, like, literally there was a lot of people there like 10 people didn't even know what's going on, and then there's like 5, 6 people outside.
Well, there
like
was
John Watkins, a couple other people was outside. You was there. I know you was there. I think Brandon Collins might have been there. I don't know.
I don't know, because like your friends, the K Noise era,
that
kind of
was
like died off. They stopped coming over
they-
to hang out.
all right. Since we're grown ups or whatever, they felt like I replaced them with you guys.
They're the ones.
It kind of is what happened. What happened was we were a bunch of outcasts, not that popular of kids, right? Then all of you guys showed up, and then I became popular with you guys, and then it made it look like I didn't care about them, and all I cared about really, because I was fucked up every single day, was fucking having sex and getting a cigarette. That's all I cared about. You know what I mean? I'm just being honest, looking back in life.
Yeah.
Like, it's me and John are still cool, me and Brendan are still cool, you know, but it did damage. Like, we could have been way better buddies to this day had I never let drugs control me. They honestly were smarter than me. They were able to say, no, we're fucking up. They realized it and I didn't. Me, I was washed up with, well, you know, I had Heather, you know, she was wanted to get fucked up too. You know, the girlfriend I had at the time, you know, like, I was listening to that and what we lived at. I'm surrounded by, we're selling drugs because nobody's gonna take care of us. We don't have parents to take care of us.
Yeah,
we're getting drunk and getting fucked up because we all hate our lives and we can't deal with it.
Yeah, none of us had anybody around.
Yeah, we didn't have, you know what I mean? So like, I let them do that. I should have went after them back then. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, bro, you know.
Well, and a lot of people probably like the grown-ups at that time.
Yeah, and
Like,
all their
I-
parents
I-
were telling them to stay away from me.
Well,
Like, for real.
What I was gonna say is they were all probably thinking that we were selling drugs because we thought it was cool. We were selling drugs so we could fucking eat.
Yeah, and so
Yeah.
we can get more drugs.
Well, I mean, we were.
Don't lie, most of it was just re-up. As long as you made re-up, it was good.
Well, yeah, because you wanted to be able to smoke for free.
Yeah.
If you bought a QP, you had an ounce to yourself. If you sell 3 ounces, you keep an ounce. But you also made enough money where you could buy fucking spaghetti sauce.
Yeah.
Speaking of spaghetti sauce, you remember getting pulled over?
Yeah, that's the last time. That was the last time I stole from a store, like officially ever in my life.
Yeah, we got pulled over in a truck with no license plate, a headlight out, no registration,
That wasn't the sauce.
no license. Yeah, remember it was the packet of spaghetti sauce.
The truck wasn't the same scenario though, and that's a different scenario. It was you, me, and Heather when we had, and you lost your 4 packs of cigarettes because you was 17. All right, we was walking on the bridge, and he shined us, and he made us walk all the way back to the gas station.
I don't remember that at all.
And then he searched you, me, and Heather, and he took all your cigarettes, and you were mad at me, and because you just bought them.
Oh, I don't remember that at
And
all.
all right, so what happened was he flagged us with his spotlight. We were all the way on the bridge, bro, almost getting away. I had the sauces in my pocket.
You
'cause I
stole
them.
fucking
And
spaghetti
a girl
sauce.
saw me and she called the cops. Yeah, but we needed spaghetti. We were hungry, remember?
I don't remember.
I was focused on eating some food, you know?
There was times where we would just eat fucking mashed potatoes for like days.
Yeah, and the cop makes us walk back. So he's on this side of the gas pump, right? And we're walking this way. And once we get up to here, he starts driving next to us. As soon as the pump got between me and him, I threw the sauce in the trash can right there and then kept walking. And then once we got inside, they searched me and everything and never found it. And that's why we didn't go to jail, even though he found cigarettes on you, we could have, but you know, yeah. That's the last time because I felt like that was lucky. I could have went to jail for fucking sauce.
You owe me 4 packs of cigarettes.
4 packs too, bro. Menthol, Marlboro menthols is what they was.
I don't smoke those.
I remember.
anymore.
I
It's like
remember.
gnarly.
And I was so pissed. Because back then, I don't even smoke cigarettes, you know that, right? But I smoke weed, but I don't smoke cigarettes. And back then, I needed cigarettes, and I had no income. You know what I mean? Like,
Back
sometimes I feel bad as shit I did back then for a cigarette. For real, when I think about it, like,
I don't think I did anything too fucked up for cigarettes.
you could buy your own cigarettes. Me, I didn't have money, so I was like, I would always bum them from
I
people.
always looked old enough to buy them. So like I had people coming up to me and be like, just girls, they would be like, oh, let's hang out if you buy me a pack of cigarettes.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Always being used. We'll definitely have to get together and have a little White House powwow.
Yeah, you know everybody in our old circle
Yeah.
has a lot to talk about.
Yeah. Not all of us talk still anymore.
No, honestly, I don't talk to nobody.
I just recently started talking to Mike again.
This and the music video with Nathan are the beginning of me making an effort to actually see somebody. But I ain't gonna lie, the last 10 years, I ain't drove to nobody's fucking house. I don't go to people's fucking houses.
Well, Nathan,
And once you grow up and you don't go to nobody's houses, you don't see those people, bro. That's just how the world is. You know what I mean? Like, I've never driven to your house before in my entire life.
I've never driven to your house.
Oh wait, I did when my brother lived with you, but that was one night.
I don't even remember that.
Remember?
Oh yeah.
When you had that brick house.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we were just racking shit in the basement.
I drive to Miguel's house once in a while, but just to go like skateboard and shit.
I feel like I should go to his house because I know that if I do, he'll be happy to see me and shit. But
He's good people.
Yeah.
Let's wrap it up.
Yeah, I gotta take a piss.